Today's evolving business environment means change is constant and unpredictable. Businesses are looking for ways to be more agile, align stakeholders, and manage change quickly. And for most, this includes implementing workforce planning. What do we mean by workforce planning? It's about aligning your workforce capacity, capability, and cost to your short and long-term business strategy.
It's a process that needs to involve finance teams and HR teams and operations teams and leadership across many of the teams across different functions and geographies. And bringing that together and having that group collaborate to come to a single answer, again, challenging.
That's where Orgvue comes in. We're purpose-built so you can link your strategy to your people in a continuous workforce planning process, from planning your baseline all the way through to tracking and monitoring and back again. Here's how it works. You'd start by bringing in your data together, whether from your core HR information system, payroll, budget from finance, or any other data. Orgvue will automatically show your organization through powerful visuals so you can identify areas that need your attention. Let's say you decided to focus on the revenue organization. The data shows there are certain pockets that are a bit over target and others that are under. We'll focus on the APAC region for now. Orgvue allows you to segment your workforce by multiple dimensions. In that case, let's do it by region and level of seniority and set how we want it to change over time. That can either be a manual entry, a percentage growth, or in this case, by tying it to the business outcome that's most important to this area, the revenue target. Plan the right contributors and collaborators for each group, delegate tasks, and bring it all together to see what the combined plan would look like. In this particular example, we can see how our current plan in blue compares to our strategic 3-year plan in orange, quarter by quarter.
Now I have a supply in the future, I have a demand in the future. Now I have to compare those two things together, and now I have to do some sort of org modeling exercise to say, where do those gaps exist between those two lines? And how do I think about closing those gaps?
It's now time to model changes and scenarios in order to close that gap. The most senior positions are displayed on the right, some of which we want to replace with junior positions. Let's select them and close them by using Orgvue's drag and drop functionality. The platform will automatically calculate and show you the impact of your decisions. Now let's change the view and open a worksheet, select one of the more junior positions, and clone it to create the new positions we need. You can keep on making changes until you reach the numbers you're after. The workforce planning journey doesn't stop once you launch your plan. Orgvue will track how your organization will shift over time and compare where you are to where you want to be. Here, it looks like in the past 3 months, our cost base is significantly higher than planned. Looking a bit more in detail, it looks like the deviation does come in fact from the sales leader. So we can go back and either forecast at a position level or potentially rethink our strategic plans.
Workforce planning is at its heart about the comparison of supply of labor in the future to demand of labor in the future. Looking at those two pieces, understanding where the gaps are, and making sure that you have a way to effectively and proactively manage those gaps without business disruption. That's the core of workforce planning.